Xavier Skinner was a name spoken with respect within the Federal Directorate of Intelligence. He had dedicated decades of his life to its service. His calm demeanor was legendary, especially under extreme pressure, a trait honed by years of navigating complex, dangerous situations. Skinner was not a man for grandstanding. His office was Spartan, functional, reflecting his no-nonsense approach to the critical tasks at hand. He quietly oversaw some of the most sensitive operations the FDI conducted. Few outside a very small circle knew the true extent of his influence. He ensured things ran correctly, meticulously, because he knew the nation depended on individuals like him. His dedication to the mission was absolute, unwavering. The Federal Directorate of Intelligence, or FDI, stood as a vital agency in the nation's security apparatus. Its primary mission was clear: protect national interests at home and abroad. The FDI operated globally, often in the deep shadows where conventional diplomacy could not reach. Its field agents faced constant evolving dangers in hostile environments. The FDI provided their essential lifeline, a sophisticated support system that was paramount to their survival and success. The agency's reach extended far beyond recognized borders, into territories where information was scarce and risks were high. It was a silent guardian, ever vigilant. Within the intricate structure of the FDI, the operator program was a linchpin. This program offered direct, immediate support to agents deployed across the globe. These agents might be deep undercover in hostile territory, gathering crucial intelligence, or they could be conducting sensitive surveillance on high-value targets. The operators back at headquarters were their unseen partners, their invisible shield. They provided vital information, coordinated necessary resources, and when required, orchestrated a way out of perilous situations. This program formed the very backbone of many successful, high-stakes missions undertaken by the FDI. It functioned ceaselessly, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, a constant watch. Imagine this central operations center, a place Skinner often monitored. Giant screens covered the walls, displaying an overwhelming torrent of data streams. Geospatial intelligence updated in precise real time, painting a dynamic picture of global events. One dominant central display showcased a detailed map of the solar system. Earth, a vibrant blue marble, was prominent. Mars appeared as a distant, intriguing red speck. The asteroid belts between Mars and Jupiter were meticulously detailed, alongside the orbits of various national and commercial space assets. This constant visual served as a stark reminder of the FDI's expanding operational scope. It underscored the immense stakes involved in their daily work. When an FDI field agent initiated a call for assistance, it signified a serious, often life-threatening situation. They utilized secure communication channels, specifically designed for such critical interactions. These channels were fortified with multiple layers of advanced encryption. They were engineered to be virtually impenetrable by any known adversary. The request itself was more than just a message, it was a lifeline. It was frequently transmitted under conditions of extreme duress, where every passing second could mean the difference between life and death for the operative. The system supporting these communications had to be flawless, robust, and utterly reliable. The agent in the field placed their complete trust in its efficacy. Upon establishing contact, the agent was required to provide essential, specific information. Their unique FDI call sign, a designation known only within secure circles, was always transmitted first. This was immediately followed by their current geographical coordinates, precise to within a few meters. A clear, concise statement of the problem or the nature of the emergency was then relayed. Was it direct enemy contact? Had critical equipment failed? Was there an urgent medical emergency requiring immediate attention? The exact nature of the threat was critical for an appropriate response. This initial data formed the crucial first report, and every detail, no matter how small, mattered immensely. The methods of communication available to agents were varied, tailored to different operational needs. Encrypted satellite phones provided reliable voice and data links from almost anywhere on the planet. Short-burst data transmissions, highly compressed and difficult to intercept, were another frequently used option for quick updates. In circumstances of extreme communication compromise, prearranged, seemingly innocuous coded phrases could be employed through less secure channels. These were fallback measures for dire situations. The ultimate goal was always secure, reliable contact with FDI support. FDI protocols meticulously covered a wide array of contingencies, ensuring agents had options. The technology underpinning these systems represented the cutting edge of secure communications, with redundancy built in at every level. The moment an agent's request was transmitted, the FDI acknowledged it almost instantly. An automated system logged the incoming transmission, timestamping it for accountability. Simultaneously, a human operator at a dedicated console was immediately alerted to the incoming priority contact. The clock started ticking the instant the request was logged into the system. Response times were not measured in minutes, but in seconds. The agent in the field received confirmation that their call was received and was being processed. This initial acknowledgement was profoundly crucial for the agent's morale. It confirmed they were not isolated, not alone. The complex gears of the FDI support network began to turn, rapidly and efficiently. The first human point of contact for an agent's urgent request was typically the FDI duty secretary. This title, however, was deceptively modest. These were not mere clerical staff. They were highly trained, experienced intelligence personnel. They continuously manned the sensitive communication consoles in the operations center. They worked in shifts, ensuring coverage 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. They acted as the initial critical filter for all incoming assistance requests. Maintaining composure under pressure was a fundamental job requirement. They understood implicitly the gravity and potential life-or-death implications of each incoming call. Their swift, accurate judgment was critical in the initial phase of any response. Identity verification was an immediate and paramount step in the protocol. The agent's transmitted call sign was rigorously checked against secure, constantly updated active rosters of deployed personnel. Sophisticated voice biometric analysis could be initiated in real time if the system flagged any anomalies. In certain situations, a series of pre-established personal security questions might be posed to the agent. These questions were unique to each operative, known only to them and the FDI's secure database. This multi-layered system ensured that the operator was indeed speaking to a genuine authorized FDI operative. There was absolutely no room for error or deception in this critical process. This step was executed with speed but also with meticulous thoroughness. Following successful identity verification, the next crucial stage was request validation. The duty secretary carefully assessed the details of the agent's reported situation. Was the request legitimate and credible? Did the nature of the assistance align with the agent's current mission parameters and rules of engagement? Was the reported threat level accurately conveyed, or did it seem exaggerated or understated? They meticulously cross-referenced the agent's report with information from other available intelligence assets. This could include satellite imagery, signals intelligence intercepts, or reports from other allied units in the vicinity. This validation ensured that FDI resources were not deployed needlessly, or worse, directed into a cleverly orchestrated trap. If an incoming request was deemed highly unusual, particularly complex, or if it required authorization levels beyond the duty secretary's purview, it was immediately escalated. The duty secretary was thoroughly trained in these escalation protocols. They knew precisely when and how to flag a situation for senior watch officers on duty. In cases of extreme urgency or sensitivity, a request could be routed directly to Xavier Skinner's personal attention, provided specific predefined criteria were met. This rapid escalation path was a vital component of the system's effectiveness. Complex, dynamic situations often demanded swift, decisive action from higher levels of command. The established chain of command was clear, practiced, and designed for speed. Xavier Skinner personally oversaw the entirety of the FDI operator program. He did not and could not micromanage every single call that came through the operations center. However, he maintained a constant informed awareness of the pulse of ongoing operations. He made it a point of personal discipline to review all critical incident reports on a daily basis. Each report detailed challenges faced and overcome, or valuable lessons learned from difficult circumstances. He ensured that all established protocols were strictly followed by the operators. His decades of field and command experience had directly shaped many of these vital procedures. He uniquely understood the field agent's perspective, their needs, and their vulnerabilities. His diligent oversight maintained the program's high integrity and effectiveness. He was, in many ways, the ultimate backstop. In high-stakes situations, Skinner monitored developments directly and intensely. He had a dedicated, secure terminal in his office, and another at his residence. These displays provided him with access to all priority communications and relevant data streams in real time. He could view live satellite imagery, listen to signals intelligence feeds, and even monitor an agent's vital biometrics if they were equipped with the necessary sensors. If a situation escalated beyond the capacity of standard protocols, or if a novel threat emerged, he could discreetly join secure communication channels. His intervention was rare, a testament to the program's efficiency, but when it occurred, it was invariably decisive. His calm, authoritative voice could stabilize a rapidly deteriorating operation, providing clarity and direction when it was most needed. FDI operators under Skinner's overarching guidance provided a diverse and comprehensive range of assistance to agents in the field. Real-time intelligence updates were one of the most common forms of support. Operators supplied crucial tactical information, enemy movements, or environmental conditions directly to agents. Logistical support was another key function. This included arranging emergency resupply, coordinating transportation through contested areas, or facilitating equipment drops. Extraction coordination for compromised agents or those in imminent danger was a high-priority, life-saving task. Furthermore, operators offered vital technical assistance such as guiding agents through complex equipment procedures or performing remote decryption of intercepted data. Finally, providing clear medical evacuation guidance and coordinating with specialized rescue assets frequently saved lives. These represented just a fraction of their extensive operational capabilities. This meticulously designed and rigorously enforced process was absolutely essential. It directly protected the nation's security interests by safeguarding its most valuable assets, its intelligence operatives. Every step in the FDI's operator protocol, from the initial urgent request to the final resolution of the incident, was engineered for maximum efficiency and, above all, for agent safety and mission success. The FDI's ability to robustly support its agents no matter where they were in the world or how dire their circumstances acted as a significant force multiplier. Xavier Skinner understood this fundamental truth profoundly. The quiet, dedicated professionals within the operator program ensured this critical capability remained sharp and responsive. The date, May 21st, 2025, marked yet another day of their silent, diligent, and vitally important work in the shadows.